Alrighty, welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and welcome to Baldur's Gate. This is Baldur's Gate II, Shadows of Amn. Do you remember this one? So, this game was a huge part of my childhood, and we're playing the remastered edition here. Do we have a key? I think I've already picked up that key. Slave pen key. Yeah, maybe I haven't yet. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, I already have that key. I can leave it laying there. Alrighty, well, I'm just taking a little bit of a break from War Thunder. I've been playing a little bit, but I haven't been really. Oh, get that good stretch in. Oh, I haven't been getting any of what I would call content I'd want to share with people. I've just been casually playing a small bit and taking a break before the patch drops, just so that I'm not. Yeah, you know what I mean? I like to take a break before a major patch, just so the game is fresh for me and I can spend all that time grinding, as I undoubtedly will. And my last birthday present to myself might be that new American Autoloader 8.0 with the oscillating turret. That should be an interesting vehicle. It actually has a small amount of armor. Not that it's going to matter at that tier, but it'll keep you a little bit safer from SPAA, which should be helpful. In any event, that is a conversation for another time. For now, let's all say hi to Cobalt. This is my main character, and he is kind of a badass. He is a tank, but he's also a mage. You can see he's got 7 levels of fighter, and then I dual classed into mage, and I actually had a really good time soloing through Baldur's Gate 1 as a dual class fighter mage. And if you remember, or if you've been alive long enough to remember, the way that dual classing works in Baldur's Gate, when you decide to dual class, your character loses all of your first class's abilities and starts progressing as a level 1, in this case, mage. So I was a level 7 fighter, I was pretty powerful, and then I dual classed. Suddenly I'm a level 1 mage with 7 levels worth of hit points from the fighter, so it's pretty tough, but really, really difficult to do anything with my normal abilities in combat. But what I'd done is I'd stockpiled all of these wands and potions and scrolls, and now I could use those to augment my combat abilities when I needed to. And that turned out to be a lot of fun. But moving on, that's me. We also have in our party Hexat, who decided to use 2 X's in her name because why not? Which doesn't really seem like a black African name, as this character is clearly looking like a black African style character, even from her accent, sort of a Nubian theme going on. Hexat? I don't know. That seems, if anything, a bit more Greek, but, well, moving on. She's a vampire, and also a thief, and this was the first party member that I picked up next to my main character. I thought about going through the game solo, but I went through all of Baldur's Gate 1 solo, and that was a lot of fun, and it was turning out to be less fun in Baldur's Gate 2, so I picked up a thief, which is the most essential additional party member to have if you're not a thief yourself, because thieves in this game can open locks and detect and disarm traps, both of which gain you experience points that you wouldn't be able to get if you just bumbled through them as a normal character. She also gets ×5 backstab damage, which seems like a lot, but with the weak little arms of a regular thief and their poor chance to hit compared to a fighter, it's not all that useful. Plus, the way that backstab works in this game is it only works from stealth. There's no positioning in this game. It doesn't matter if you're behind your opponent, that does not allow you to backstab. There's also no flanking mechanic in this game, which is too bad, but that's coming in other games later. In fact, one of the reasons I'm playing this game, and sorry to just leave you sitting on a screen, but I'm excited to talk about this. One of the reasons I'm playing this game is, here's my other party member here, Valagar. He's not as useless as I thought he would be, and along a similar note, Nira is a huge pain in the butt because she's a wild mage. She nearly kills us constantly, but she is able to cast improved haste, which turns my main character into a juggernaut of destruction. What was I talking about? Oh, I'm excited to talk about this. If you're familiar, I have to be careful not to put the I don't do that. If you're familiar with the Pathfinder rule set for D&D, there's a game called Kingmaker, and it's based on the Pathfinder rules, and the interface looks very similar to this. So I'm very excited to play that game. It's coming out on the 27th, and it's one of the few games that I've pre-ordered. It just really looks fantastic, and I got it for myself for my birthday, and I got a little bit of a discount on it. I think I picked that up on... I got that from Fanatical. In fact, that's the same place I got this game and the previous in the series, Baldur's Gate Enhanced. And I got each one of these Baldur's Gate games for $5. That's pretty darn good. There's hours and hours of entertainment in here, tons of nostalgia. I would have paid 10. Maybe not 15, that's a bit high, just because it's an older game. But anyway, we're here in this Red Wizard Enclave, and we've just fought our way through this room full of fighters and wizards, and we fought our way through this room. And I'm going to show you something with my main character. This is a spell called Skull Trap, and if you look at Skull Trap, you're like, why would you choose this over Fireball? Everybody knows Fireball. It's got a 15-foot radius, and it does a d6 damage per level of the caster, up to 10d6. That's really good fire-based area effect damage. Quite nice. Skull Trap. It has an 11-foot radius range, which is a bit odd. But clearly smaller radius of blast than the Fireball. But check this out. It stays until it gets triggered by any living thing moving through its area. Friend, foe, merchant. And if you do Skull Trap a merchant or an NPC, you can lose reputation in this game, and I don't want to do that. And you get a d6 per level of the caster damage with a saving throw for half, with no cap to the damage. So I recently did like 40 some damage to an enemy mage and one-shot him. And another thing about Skull Trap is that it doesn't get reflected by a lot of the spell protections that enemy casters will use. So one of the annoying things about Baldur's Gate 2, and I haven't gotten into any of the action, is that enemy spellcasters will instantaneously cast like 3 or 4 defensive spells on themselves via the contingency spell constantly. Every single one of them is really annoying. Protection from weapons, stone skin, and spell reflection. And sometime with a globe of invulnerability on top of that. Quite annoying. And Skull Trap deals with that. So we haven't saved in a while. Let's go ahead and explore this place. Let's get the action going here. Thanks for sticking with me to this point. Okay, Gallus. You know what? You look like you're not having a good time, Gallus. Let's make your day. Let's open your cage. Can we do this? There we go. Get me out of this hellhole. Classic Baldur's Gate 1 line. Hey, Gallus. Ah, this is good. You have cleared our way. This is too good. Come, friends. We do not taste freedom now. We drink it. You know what, Gallus? I like your style. And black screen. Just to show all of the slaves escaping. Isn't that great? Cue the triumphant music. We've rescued some slaves. Okay. Moose head. No, not moose. That's some kind of elk, I think. Yeah, couldn't be a moose. Doesn't have the scoopsy antlers. Okay, I'm sure there's more enemies here at some point, although we appear to have cleared out quite a few of them in that brawl we had earlier. Locked door, that's why we brought a thief along with us. And nothing. I guess we're just kind of looting at this point. Love us some looting. Okay, I'm kind of surprised there's not any traps on these. The Journal of Fidel Iron Eye. Let's read about you, buddy. Pages in front of the small leather-bound journal contain entries related to the business of managing a small contingent of mercenaries. Pay, recruitment dates, equipment costs. Recent entries are less professional in nature. The Red Wizards refuse to use their magic in the forest, so we saunter through and set off all the traps. This is not fit work for such as us. There's no fighting. That boy with the long name streamed near the hollow. The one from that mead drinkers' town in Ruathame was the first to go. I'll raise a glass of mead in his honor tonight. We brought in another target today, but it cost Ellis and Warwick their lives. Those two were going to get a place together in the slums. Now they have a place together in the river, where the wizard dumped their bodies. They liked their rye. I'll toast them with the same this evening. Delosar's was a slaughter. We aren't paid enough to justify this, and it's not work that makes you feel good even if you're paid well. Alinda died. It was her first fight. I'm going to down a cup for every one of those lost, and 3 for her. Well, that seems like a thing that I would write in my journal. Okay, I don't need this golem building book either. Look at us, streamlining our inventory. Okay, so clearly the mercenaries that are working for the bad guys are not having a good day. Who would have thought? Boo-hoo. Carrying on. You just don't work for a shifty wizard. Don't work for a shifty wizard. That's my rule. It might not be your rule, but I stick to it. I don't work for shifty wizards. We're just kind of being cautious here. One of the things I also don't like about the mechanics of Baldur's Gate is that it takes you quite a while to detect traps. So if you're walking down a hallway, even if your thief is in the front, they'll stumble over a trap 9 times out of 10. Before they notice it's there, just because the tick for checking for traps only ticks every, like, I want to say 6 seconds. So and your view range is about 15-20 feet. So view range needs to be higher, and also detect traps should tick progressively. But that's a mechanic for a newer game. Again, this game needed to balance things a little bit better for much lower NPCs. So we're talking like the age of the Sega Genesis and the Super NES computers were running this kind of thing. So your attempts to sabotage this operation end here, Cobalt. Do not look startled. Do you think I have no idea who you are? Yeah, I don't care. You're gonna die. I have significant progress. Yeah. What? Learn. Oh, these girls are getting mad at each other. my goodness. Time to kill the evil person. Hey. Omnian soldiers? Okay, so those dudes are going, why are Omnian soldiers assisting us? We did not ask for this assistance, and they're usually pretty useless. Actually, now that I mention it, if you do get attacked by anything, even a cowled wizard, Omnian soldiers will come to your help. So that's kind of nice. I hope we didn't quick save before this, but I'm gonna do something a little risky here. I'm gonna lay down a skull trap right in the middle, and I hope. Oh, I actually have an insanely fast casting speed, so that should work. And then you two will go here, and your pathfinding will suck. I think they called Pathfinder such because the pathfinding in these old Baldur's Gate games was so terrible. It's not actually true, but it makes a good joke. Okay, it makes a lame joke, but I enjoy it. Okay, so that spell didn't do the most damage that it could possibly do, but it made a difference. Okay, you are going to improved haste, my main character. You two can go ahead and assign yourselves targets. Oh no, actually you two both need to attack this guy, and maybe you could get some monsties up in here. Okay, yeah, attack our vampire. You go ahead and do that. Just see how that works out for you. Okay, where's our friend? So we're taking down these Thayans fairly well. Are they Thayans or Thuper Thayans? Sorry, couldn't help myself. Emotion is a fantastic spell as well. It's basically a high-level sleep spell in this game, and sleep is extremely powerful as a level 1 spell early in the game, but it's capped to how what level of enemy it can affect, so it's only good against low level enemies. Later on in the game, you're facing like level 15 enemies. At this point in Baldur's Gate 2, sleep is useless. However, hopelessness it has the same effect as sleep, only it has no level cap. It has a good area of effect as well. So we, that chaos spell is not going to be good. Oh, good. They hit me with a chaos spell, and then they hit me with a hold person. So I am not going to be a problem. Hopefully, my main character will survive. That is the goal. And let's summon a Hakeshar behind this guy. Hakeshar is a... Did you do the thing? Yeah, she's working on it. Okay. Hakeshar. Oh, we killed him. Okay. Hakeshar is a magical creature that feeds on magic, and it's very good at taking down enemy mages. And let's see what we can do. Just gotta check real quick. Yeah, okay, I didn't accidentally attack someone important. That's good to know. It looks like all my enemies are dead. So, let's get these guys out of the room with all these chaos individuals. Okay, there we go. Chaos is done. That's good. Chaos is a spell that causes people to attack randomly or stand around. So it's good to leave the area if people are chaos. You surprised to see me? Pleasant surprise. So hard. Ha 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 ha. I told the guards I was an escaped slave. They followed me back here. No, not followed. They chased me, but it worked out in the end. When in cage, I dreamed of the land called Silver Marshes. That is where I go now. Alright, Gallus. You know what? You've been a real bro. Catch you later. My part is done, he says. Omnian Legionary, you did well. The Enclave was licensed to trade goods, not slaves. Take the Enclave. Oh boy, Fallout flashbacks. Take whatever you can carry. The city of Athkatla will seize the rest of the property to pay the Thayans' fines. Oh, my legs. I was sitting on my legs. So this is usually something I would do live, but I just felt like recording it now. So enjoy. Blah, 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 blah. Go kill the bad guy. Okay, that's pretty typical. Kill the bad guy, loot their stuff. It's like we're the Inquisition here. Alrighty. We have all these same summoned monsters. So we managed to get through that battle without losing anyone or our reputation, which is always helpful. And we're not able to rest here. Well, I just gotta wait for that hold person spell to wear off, I suppose. Because my main character is the only one that's really good in a fight. Excuse me. Everyone else is really just there for moral support. And to deal a bit of damage along the sidelines. Ooh, is that a new spell? Ice Storm. I think I already have Ice Storm, but Nira doesn't have it. So there you go, Nira. Another spell to botch, just for you. I did mention that Nira is a wild mage. Oh, a trap. As you can see, it takes a while to detect that trap. So you just kind of sit him in the area and hope for the best. Some gems, potions, low-level spell. Not really interesting. Okay, I'm not really dedicated to looting this entire room. So we'll just pop a quick save real fast and open this door. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, so there's our friends and the wizards. Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess. I can't use AoE spells in there because we have friendlies in the area. So let's haste the main feller. And then you are going to need some support. Let's try a emotion spell. And then you two, I want you to step back for a second. Put down your weapons and cease your spellcasting. This well-made dice. Let me pass, and I will harm no one further. Let's see. Okay. Oh, she killed Graham? She's certainly threatening him. She hasn't killed him yet. Okay, you two attack that feller. And she hasn't killed Graham yet. So hopefully we can keep that from happening. Alright, let's just kind of... Here's our party. There's me. What's that? A Hakeshar. Okay, he won't have any problem with this spell I'm about to cast. You three need to step back. Oh, hell. Whoops. Let's let's reload a save. We may have accidentally a small bit killed the hostage, so mission failed. We'll get him next time. Okay. I was just practicing my Spatesnaz tactics in a hostage situation. You just kind of spray the entire room with a lethal dose of narcotic gas. Okay, That actually happened, by the way. Sad business. What can we do here to tilt the odds in our favor ahead of time? Not a whole lot. I could pull one of these, but that only lasts for one turn, so I don't know. Ooh, I know what I'll do. I'll summon my Hakashar here. I'll open the door, and then it's right there. It's right there. Let's just drop a couple of emotion spells in there and hope for the best. Hope that they're overcome with emotion. Okay. There's no way to get out of that fight. Okay. Oh, crud. They just chaosed my mage. Come on. Come on. How can I not hit that guy? Thayan fighter. There's nothing super about him. Why can I not take him down? I should be able to plunk this one here. Okay, good. It didn't hit Graham. That's what I wanted. What is this lady doing? She's just wandering everywhere. Kill her. What is she doing? Did she get... Did she run away? Was she scripted to run away? Interesting that an enemy would be cowardly like that. Some enemy types are scripted to run away when they're low on hit points. There she is. She was being sneaky. You sneaky, breaky lass. Does she have any protections on her? Perhaps. Kill her. Oh, son of a diddly. You walked right into that, you dummy. I hate it when they do this. They wander all over the place. Oh, come off it. Annoying. Alright, Linoleum, let's take her down. Kill her. She keeps running away. Annoying. And again, the pathfinding in this game is just balls. Okay. Hit her with another skull trap. Yeah, that hurt her. 23 damage, and she's still standing. How many hit points do you have? Mages usually don't have that many hit points, but a lot of times they'll give NPCs higher hit points than they would ever have in the core rules of the game, just because they want the fight to last longer, I suppose. Is there anything else untoward we can do to this lass? I think her spell shield is gone, so we could try to disintegrate her. That'd be fun, alright? Hey, I told you to do a thing, and you're not doing it. Oh, is it because she's improved invisibility? No. Cast a spell. What? This is kind of annoying. She's dodging all over the place here, like a caffeinated Marmaduke, and she's about to lightning bolt every single one of my party members. This is just the best. Oh, never mind. It was a fireball. Of course it was. Okay. How did you... Okay, she did cast the spell. Now what? Let's try a hold monster on her. Why not? You need to use a potion. Yes! Haha! Hold monster got her. We gotcha. Gotcha good. Laboratory key. There's a new key. Alright, nobody died? Fantastic. Okay. That's a nice bracer. Alright, let's go rescue our friend. I guess before we rest in the inn, we can help a buddy out. Hello, King Graham. We are elated. The end. Okay, yeah, we saved him. Good for us. I'm proud of us. Ooh, some of these people are dead. Open cage. What? What? Okay, I need to talk to these people. Please get us out of here. There's a certain sequence to open. Ah. Oh no. So start with Amanus. Amanus being who now? Some people have died. Notes. 4th. Okay. He's not all that helpful. It appears that well, she's first. He would probably be second. Nope. We're doing this. He's 4th. Nope. Maybe we should find those notes. Annoying. Okay. We're kind of hurting here, but yeah, I figured there'd be a trap on that door. Again, see how long it takes to find the trap. That can be an issue. Okay, continue detecting traps. Wait for a good 6 seconds, then move. Oh, what do you know? A trap. Okay, whatever is most heavily trapped is probably going to be useful for us. Oh, we got a robe. That stone is actually worth something. I think the mage's robe and the wand are pretty weak, so I'm going to go ahead and leave them. Oh, we have Mordenkainen's sword and chain lightning. Well, I don't have Mordenkainen's sword, which I think is actually pretty powerful in this game, because if I recall correctly, it cannot be damaged. Maybe by magic, I'm not sure, but it's pretty solid. spell. Contract, letter, and journal. There we go. Okay, it's puzzle time. Letter, dear Laneth, long sigh. He wrote a long sigh into a letter. What a goober. Okay, let's read this. Elconor's dead. Really hoping you can do better work. This guy is a little too open with his emotions, I think. Maybe it's not a guy, let's see. Yeah, Authark Vikros. Ark. Yeah, probably male here. Let's see. Authark would be a title. King of Auth? Leader of Auth? Authors? Leader of authors. Let's see. It's nothing a little vacation won't cure, though. You'll be glad to hear that I'm coming for a visit soon. Wow, you could dripping with meaning here. Within the next few months, I plan to visit Esmeltaran, Perskulaneth Katla. I'm sure things will be a better turn before I get there. Oh! Let me tell you about the marvelous traveling bag I just commissioned for the trip. It's capacious, made of velvet, red, obviously, and has a nice gold trim. I had your name embroidered into it, too, just in case I need to bring your head back to Thay with me. Yeah, seems like a nice guy. Contract. Hayes. So, Hayes is a freaking traitor. So gross. They have a contract to be a traitor. Freaking Thayan Red Wizards and their light shows and tricks. For 500 gold pieces, what a goober. I pick up 500 gold pieces out of garbage cans in the slums. Ugh. She doesn't have good handwriting. Carrying on. Everything tastes better with cheese. Well, this is a girl's journal, I suppose. When is she going to start talking about pumpkin spice? According to her notes, 55 first, then 13, then 11, then 42. Okay, so are we going to write this down? I need it. Writing. You know what? Age of technology. Hold on for a second, lads. I'm gonna. Okay. So it's 55, 13, 11, 42. $55, 13, 11, 42. Okay. Alright, let's do this. And we'll pop another quick save just because we can. We already opened that one. 55. Da, 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 da. $13. $11. 11. Aww, the blue elf died. Okay, I may have gotten a bit lost here. 9. $55, $13, $11, $40, $11. There we go. And then 42. Limer. Okay, safe to open the cages. And we're rescuing. You did it. You really did it. Yay! Hayes was a traitor. Go back to the refuge for a bit. Obviously, we can stay there. Okay. I feel like we should maybe release everyone before we go back. How about that? Huh? Oh. Oh. What? No! Parading! He died because his cats wouldn't recognize him anymore. He was crazy. Did I mention that most of these wild wizards are insane? They're basically magic hippies, and some of them have been hitting the acid spells a little too hard. Get us out of here, says Noctor. Let's open your cage, bud. Trade meet at Viatris. Okay, and that's everyone who survived. Yeah, it looks like we're scripted to lose the people who died here. There's no way to rescue them earlier, I believe, which is truly unfortunate. Some of them won't be missed, though. Some of them were kind of butts. But the little guy who worries about his cats, I think that was kind of cool. And now he's kind of very dead, which is too bad. Baldur's Gate, however, you do play as the son of the deceased god of murder. So it's not surprising that many of my friends, associates, traveling companions, and nearby strangers end up dead in short order. I swear it's not me. It's the fates. Anyway, guys, this has been just a little bit of one of the games that really entertained me as a child, and I believe Nira may be one of those characters that was developed after the main game, so everything in her story is sort of new to me, and well, it's been a blast. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. The next War Thunder content will be coming soon, I'm sure. The patch is due to drop anytime now, and I'm also planning some things with the fellas on the Discord, so go ahead and check that out if you want. Also, I recently posted the 200 subscriber video, and I had a ton of fun with that. So if you haven't seen that one, check out me and my brother and our wives having a good time shooting some guns. And my wife watched that video and she said, "Hey, you should put us in the video next time." So the girls did do some shooting that day, but I didn't have enough camera battery to record that, and I thought maybe they didn't want an audience for their little adventure shooting. But next time. Let's see. Hopefully I won't have to wait for another 200 subscribers before I do an event like that. That was a lot of fun. Okay, here we are, well rested, off to go meet a trader in trade meet. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.